linking with the learning objective and learning outcome.
It's TEEP that physical changes are reversible.
As a head teacher, supporting your schools to have high self-esteem, to be motivated, to be proud of what they're doing and to develop their expertise is something that is fundamental to what our role is about. TEEP can support all heads in doing this and achieving this. I think one of the greatest things about TEEP is that it motivates teachers to rediscover the skills, excitement and aspirations that brought them into teaching in the first place. It unleashes possibilities for them in terms of their teaching, unleashes possibilities for them to demonstrate their creativity whilst providing lessons that enable pupils to make good progress.
And I'm going to give you 5 minutes for this task. Off we go. But you can't have any words, yeah?
I personally am definitely better off from having the TEEP model because before I was introduced to a clear lesson structure, I was really struggling with my lesson planning. But having the TEEP model gave me that safety net of something to use when I needed to.
Now, you're going to build on your drama to turn it into a piece of creative writing.
Since we introduced TEEP, pupils are having good to outstanding lessons on a regular basis. They talk very much about having memorable learning experiences, about being able to transfer skills from one lesson to another, which has had a huge impact on GCSE results. I think every member of staff would wholeheartedly agree that actually TEEP has reinvigorated teaching. So at the end of level 1, everyone came out, they were buzzing, they were excited about what they'd learned, they couldn't wait to get back into the classroom to kind of try out the new strategies.
Just have a look at the board, think about what level you worked at today.
It is very much about producing lifelong learners and preparing pupils for the workplace and for college and university. TEEP has massively helped with that because it actually develops the learning to learn skills and the cross-curricular skills. So pupils will be able to articulate not just what they're learning but why.
What TEEP implements is memorable learning. So memorable learning would be that you can recite anything that you learnt last September because you're continuously connecting it with what you're learning now. And the link with it will just help you remember, whereas Death by PowerPoint, it's just, you're just being hit up with loads of words, you're just not taking anything in.
But mine will be working at different levels.
TEEP provides a common language for my staff to discuss teaching and learning. It's a great platform for supporting discussion about teaching and learning, and through that staff are moving forward all the time and developing their expertise.
It's about that common language for learning, so when you're doing professional development sessions, you're all on the same page, you all understand what it means to make good and outstanding progress, and you're all in it together to move that forward.
We're trying to cut this out before we stick it down.
Effective teacher and learner behaviours don't just come by the way, they actually have to be learnt and taught.
That's another way you know that everything else is taking place.
The idea is that it's not about what the teacher imposes on the pupils, but it's that two-way relationship, which obviously promotes good and outstanding learning, because if you don't have those effective learner behaviours, you're not going to have the good and outstanding lesson.
I think because we have all these cross-curricular skills and collaboration, it really does prepare us for post-16 life, because we're not spoon-fed it, but we're allowed to think on our own. So for example, we will work in a group which will allow the collaboration aspect of TEEP, but then we can develop these ideas by ourselves, so it embodies individuality as well and uniqueness.
Pupils would argue that lessons are a lot more engaging and a lot more challenging now. So they'll talk about accelerated learning, they'll talk about having more opportunities to work collaboratively together. They'll tell you about the understanding of the Anderson's taxonomy and what it means to be successful and how they know they're successful in every part of the lesson. And for them that's meant a huge amount of progress.
Well done, I like that.
It makes the lessons more enjoyable and more memorable.
It's made it more exciting for pupils to learn.
It's not just about what you learn anymore, it's about how you learn it and why you learn it.
Since introducing TEEP at Kingsford, we haven't looked back. It's part and parcel of what teaching and learning is about here, and I'm absolutely delighted that it's a programme that we adopted.